Today we are going to see about the preparation of Venpongal and coconut chutney. For that we need to take 200 grams of raw rice. You need to clean it, wash it at least for 3 times and keep it aside. For 200 grams of raw rice, you need to pour 600 milliliter of water, 1:3 ratio, rice is to water. So I am going to clean it, wash it and keep it aside. For that I am going to add that inside a vessel, and I have taken 50 grams of moong dal. I have already washed it and kept it. I'm going to, I have also washed and cleaned and rinsed raw rice also. So I'm going to add in that moong dal with 200 grams of raw rice. 50 grams of moong dal is being added with 200 grams of raw rice. And this is the measurement for doing Venpongal. Rice and dal measurement. Both are being mixed together, and since I have taken 200 grams of raw rice, I am going to add 3 cups of water. That was 1 cup of measurement in this cup. So rice, so I am going to add in 3 cups of water for that rice. And for moong dal, I have added 50 grams. For that I am going to add 150 milliliter of water, 1:3, 3 times. So 3/4 cup of water. So everything you need to mix with your hand or a spatula together, and you can keep it inside a pressure cooker. And before that you need to ensure that enough water is poured in the bottom of the pressure cooker, and because we are going to keep it for 5 to 7 whistles after closing the lid and putting the whistle. We need to pressure cook it for 5 to 7 whistles to get that Venpongal consistency. Now for that side dish, I am going to prepare coconut chutney. For that I have washed and taken a whole coconut, and I am going to show you how to split it into 2 halves using that coconut cutter. You need to take all the unwanted substances from the coconut, and you need to do like this to cut the coconut into 2 halves using that cutter. I am going to take only 1 half of the coconut. You can grate it or you can cut the coconut pieces using a knife like this, or you can grate it using a grater also. Today I am just taking the pieces of the coconut like this, and I am going to smash it by putting inside a mixer grinder. So you need to keep like this and do like this as I have shown in the video. You can get a very clear idea, I think. So I have I have taken all the pieces of the coconut from the and I have added inside the mixer jar, and I am taking 1 tablespoon of crystal salt, and for coconut chutney I have taken 1 inch of ginger, 1 inch of ginger, 2 tablespoon of Bengal gram dal, and 5 green chilies half split, and a pinch of tamarind. So you shouldn't add all the ingredients right now into the mixer grinder. First you need to smash that large piece of coconut with 1 tablespoon of crystal salt. First you need to grind it and come. I have grinded it. You can see it has become like grated coconut. Now you need to add all the other ingredients inside the mixer jar, and you need to grind it and come by pouring a little amount of water. Say 1 by 4 cup of water. So I am going to pour a little amount of water inside the mixer grinder, and I am going to grind it and come. I have grinded it. See the consistency. But this is not enough. Again you need to do one more time. That is grinding one more time. So I am pouring again a little more water, and I am grinding it another time, and see how it has come. Now you have got the perfect consistency of coconut chutney. For coconut chutney preparation, I am going to mix mustard seeds plus splutter by pouring 1 tablespoon of oil in a small pan. You need to heat that oil. You can add mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds after the oil gets heated up. And if you want, you can add 1 tablespoon of urad dal. Otherwise, it's optional. You can just leave it. Even curry leaves is optional. If you want, you can add a pinch of curry leaves, 4 or 5 curry leaves, by cutting it into smaller pieces, chopping it into smaller pieces. If you want, you can add, otherwise no need. And you can add inside that coconut chutney. Coconut chutney, you will get a good flavor. It will be very, very tasty when you add a pinch of ginger. I have added in 1 tablespoon of urad dal. It's optional, and even I don't have curry leaves today. If I have curry leaves, I would have added it. If you have, you can add it. Otherwise, you can just leave it. It's optional only. You will get more taste and flavor if you add curry leaves. Now superb coconut chutney is ready for Ven Pongal. Now we are going to do side by side preparation for Ven Pongal. For that, I have taken in a small pan. I am going to heat 5 tablespoons of ghee and 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds you should add, and freshly crushed 1 tablespoon of whole black pepper, and for more spiciness you can add 2 green chilies finely chopped, and you can add 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds, and if you have curry leaves, you can add 4 or 5 leaves by curry leaves by chopping it in a very fine manner. And even if you want, you can add a piece of ginger by finely chopping it inside this small pan. If you want, it's optional. I'm going to just add 2 green chilies as I'm showing in the video. You need to chop it very, very finely. and you need to mix all the ingredients thoroughly as what I am showing in the video. And now this side, the pressure cook has been done in a proper way. I have just transferred all the Venpongal contents into another vessel so that we will get enough space to mix thoroughly all the substances. And in that Venpongal stuff, already after taking it outside, I have added 5 tablespoons of ghee with 1 tablespoon of crystal salt, and I have added all the other contents of small pan also. So in total, now we have added 10 tablespoons of ghee. If you want more ghee, you can add. It's up to you. For my house, this much is enough. And now our superb Venpongal is ready. Yummy, tasty Venpongal is ready with a good, nice aroma of ghee, and coconut chutney is also ready. If you want, you can pour a little amount of oil upon that coconut chutney so that we will get that extra taste. It's a very, very soft, beautiful dish, tasty dish to have it in the morning as breakfast, or you can have for dinner also. Even you can prepare sambar. Usually even I prepare sambar. Even sambar will be very nice. Green chili chutney, pottukadlai chutney, anything will go with this, or tomato chutney. Anything you can have as a side dish with Venpongal. Even small children can have this, and even the old people can have, because it's a very soft dish. So if you like that recipe, do try, share, comment, and subscribe to Varshini Vlog, and don't forget to press the bell icon.